Look, I own all of these Pixar movies. I own like every Pixar movie besides Cars 2. There's a very good reason for that. Brave! Brave stars Kelly MacDonald, Billy Tomley, and Emma Thompson, among other talented voice actors. Last year, Pixar had this huge hot streak that, everyone was commenting on. They hadn't made a bad movie by any means. And then Cars 2 came out. I didn't think it was an awful movie, but it was definitely not up to the Pixar standard. So a lot of people kind of lost faith for Pixar to come. Now, did I like Brave? Yes, I'm very happy to tell you that I very much so enjoyed this film. It was very, very good. Now, the story basically follows this princess, Merida, who doesn't really want to be a princess. She wants to be an awesome archer like Hawkeye or Katniss. And what's up with archers these years? Seriously, but whatever. She wants to be, an archer doing stuff that she likes to do, like wilderness stuff, but her mom wants her to be the pretty princess that she's supposed to be, and she doesn't want that. And of course, their cultures kind of clash there, and that provides the story for the movie. I do want to mention one thing. This movie does not really have a villain, which is kind of weird. I mean, there is a bad guy, but he's not really the main villain of the movie. He's very, very much so a side character. I guess the villain of the movie is the fact that Merida and her mom just don't get along. The voice acting in this movie, it's great. Even Cars 2 has some great voice acting. You guys cannot deny that. The same thing with the animation. It is stunning in this film. I actually didn't think the animation looked that great from the trailers for some reason, but once I actually sat down and watched this movie at the theater, the animation is beautiful. There is a lot of humor in this movie. It's not as humorous, of course, compared to some other Pixar movies. This one I don't think it's intended to be a comedy, more so as it is kind of like an action comedy sort of movie, but especially between her dad and her three little brothers, those guys were pretty hilarious. In this movie, there is a twist. Now, I'm not going to give away what the twist was. I actually knew what the twist was going into the movie from the trailers, and my brother, told me, and, I didn't really mind knowing what the twist was. It was a pretty jarring twist. It was very, very interesting. It kind of made the movie a little bit weird in the second half, but I definitely embraced the weirdness of the movie because, I thought, hey, this is a fairy tale. Pixar's not going for realism here. Now, this is a first for Pixar. Two firsts. One first is, this is actually, I believe, the first Pixar movie not to be set in modern times when the movie came out, which is kind of weird. It seems like after, 13 movies, they would have done that by now. But the main first is that it has stars, or the main character is a female. I really actually liked the character of Merida. She was a really interesting character. Her Scottish accent was fine. I wasn't annoyed by it or anything. Very good character. Overall, I give Brave an 8.5 out of 10.